while since I made one of these sit down and chat videos, so I kind of missed it and I wanted to make one for you guys today. The topic I want to talk about today is kind of a serious one. It's about the Confederate flag issue in America. So I'm sure most of you have already heard about the shootings that happened in South Carolina in Charleston, and many things have come from that. A lot of different discussions have come from it. Obama singing Amazing Grace has come from it. I think that a lot of boundaries have been tread on because of the shooting in Charleston, and I think that it's nice to see that things are starting to be challenged. For example, the flying of the Confederate flag in front of official buildings in America. Now, because of this, South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley has signed a bill that relegates the Confederate flag to the relic room in South Carolina, and it will no longer be flown in front of any official buildings. This also means that the flag was taken down pretty much immediately. It's not hard to understand why the flag is controversial, why it is outdated, and why it is wrong to fly it in front of official buildings. And of course, it would send the message that it's okay to condone racism. Of course, the topic of racism is a much longer and much more difficult and deep conversation that I could possibly get into in a small video. This is just one aspect of it. It seems that when something like the South Carolina shootings happen, the attention from it always gets diverted off to other things. For example, this discussion of the Confederate flag. Now, of course, we all understand that this flag is not the reason that these people were shot and killed, but it is sort of ingrained in the culture of the people who feel that it is okay to go into a black church and shoot people just because they're black. And when people see this flag fly high in front of official buildings, and also of course see the statues of the war soldiers and heroes and whatever else stood around the city and countries that they live in, of course they get this feeling that this sense of national pride, that this is okay, that this is something that somebody fought for, and that this is an issue that needs to carry on further, probably without really understanding the background for why people were fighting and why the Civil War broke out in the first place. This should of course not be a flag issue, and it shouldn't be a statue issue. It should be a human issue, and it should be a race issue, something that should be taken seriously. I read somewhere that in Germany, all Nazi symbolism and any Nazi affiliation is actually illegal after the Second World War. America may do good to take a page out of Germany's book. I'm not sure we will ever be able to quite completely make it anything and everything that has to do with racism in America illegal because of all the freedom and freedom of speech that you guys have over there, but do understand this. In America it seems okay to still be racist, while in Germany they seem ashamed of their history. They understand that what happened was wrong. It shows that Germany is actually ashamed of their past bigotry, while in America it's still celebrated if this flag gets to fly free. This flag is actually a rebel flag, and it symbolizes people that were willing and dying for the right to secede from the nation, for the right to own other human beings. So of course, the slaves were black, so this flag actually symbolizes the white man's right to elevate himself over the black man. So maybe you should ask yourself, what is the context of the flag that you wish to display? Why are you so hell-bent on keeping part of this tradition and family ancestry that probably had nothing to do with neither you, your parents, nor your grandparents? And then perhaps think about the values that created that flag. I'm sure there are people who feel the exact same way about very many other flags as well. If you have a thought about this discussion, please feel free to leave it in the comments section below. I know that there have been discussions about whether the American flag actually symbolizes the exact same thing for the Native Americans as the Confederate flag does for the African Americans. So thanks for watching my video, guys, and you can always follow me on all other social media sites if you want. All the links are in the description below. If you have any video requests or suggestions, feel free to send them to me, and other than that, I hope you guys have a really good day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!